What's up, YouTube? This is the G-Rod83, and I'm back to do another video. I haven't done a video in a while. It's been a minute. It's been like a couple of months, 4 or 5 months. I don't know. It's been a minute, and I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I'm gonna do a video. It's been a while, I know, but I'm here to talk about hip hop and in the state of hip hop. What I think about hip hop nowadays. Hip hop nowadays is a joke, man. Hip hop is not what the 90s was, man. Hip hop in the 90s, man, was hip hop. Hip hop now is a joke. People now say, oh, these rappers are in the game for the love of the game. Man, you think rappers now do music for the love of it? They're not in the game for the love of it. They're in the game for the money. They care about the money. They say, oh, I do hip hop to get away from life, to get away from a lot of things, to say what's on my mind. You know, it's bullshit. They're not making music for the love of it. They're not in the game for the love of hip hop. They're in the game for the love of the dollar bill. You think these rappers care about the game? The game ain't what it used to, man. The game ain't what it used to be. The game is a joke now. You got rappers like Gucci Mane, which is garbage as fuck. I can't stand Gucci Mane. He's not a rapper. He ain't no fucking real hip hop MC. That's what fans nowadays call hip hop. That's a joke of an artist, man. Hip hop is, to me, hip hop is dying, man. Hip hop to me is dying. I don't care what no one says. Hip hop is going down more than it already is. Like Gucci Mane, he's killing hip hop. Waka Flocka's killing hip hop. Nicki Minaj is a garbage ass MC. She ain't no MC. She's garbage as fuck. Drake, yeah, he's a somewhat of an okay rapper, but he's nothing great. Hip hop doesn't have the feeling that it had. It doesn't have the lyrics. It doesn't have the beats. It doesn't have the style that it once had. The 90s, 80s and 90s, hip-hop was the best. Hip-hop is the best since it started in 1984. All the way to like late 99, 2000. All the way from 84 to like 99, 2000. That's when hip-hop was good. I'm a old school hip-hop fan. I've been listening to hip-hop since 1990. And to this day, I still love hip-hop. But I love the hip-hop that I grew up listening to and the rappers that I grew up listening to. Rappers now, there's a lot of rappers now. There's a lot of rappers, and out of all these rappers, there's not much that I listen to. Nowadays, there's very few. There's only like 4 or 5 that I listen to. Like T.I., he's good. Jeezy's good. Rick Ross is good. Wiz Khalifa, he's a new artist, but he's good. He's a good MC. People like that I respect. But rappers like Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka, what the fuck? That's a joke of, those ain't rappers. That's a joke of a rapper. You know, I don't really like those MCs, man. Hip hop is a joke nowadays. Hip hop ain't what it used to be. I had love for hip hop, and I don't have love for hip hop nowadays anymore. Rap now, it's a joke, man. It's all about it's commercial. It's about making money. It's not about what the game needs to be about. People loved rappers back in the days. Were in it for the love of the game, because rap has a purpose, not just to make songs, to make money and get rich and get famous. Hip hop is knowledge. Hip hop is life. That's what it should be about, not about just making money. It's like saying, oh, I'm doing hip hop to make money, and not for the knowledge of the hip hop and the wisdom. Hip hop is dying. A lot of people say, oh, hip hop is not dying. There's still rappers out there. Yeah, but those rappers out there are garbage. Rap ain't what it used to be. Hip hop it's not the same anymore. Hip hop is in a state of it's coming to an end. I think hip hop, if it keeps the way it's going, it's gonna come to an end. And I don't know why. I don't know why these rappers, why people follow these rappers and they support these rappers and buy their albums. Because all you're doing is making these rappers more richer and more famous than they already are. And hip hop shouldn't be. That's not what hip hop needs to be about. You know, back in the 90s, hip hop was hip hop. Now it's a joke. I don't like what hip hop has become. A lot of rappers like DMX and Nas and all these rappers wanted to be part of the industry. They don't even want to be in the industry anymore. You think DMX, like he says in his interviews that he used to love being in the industry, and now he doesn't even want to be in the industry because of rappers like Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka, Nicki Minaj, Drake, bullshit ass rappers. That's what you call hip hop. Hip hop is dying, man. Hip hop ain't what it used to be, man. I know my history of hip hop. I know my knowledge. I could write a book if I want about hip hop. I know all about hip hop. I know the history of hip hop. Hip hop started back in 1984. The Fat Boys, the Sugar Hill Gang. You know, it's De La Soul, Wu-Tang, Eazy-E, Eminem, all those rappers, Tupac, Biggie, Big L. Big L's an underrated rapper who deserved more credit than he got. Just because he wasn't as big as Tupac and all these other rappers, he didn't get the credit he deserved. Big L's a hell of an MC. What's going on with hip hop, man? I don't like where hip hop's going, man. Hip hop is, to me, is dying slowly, man. Hip hop ain't what it used to be. If hip hop keeps going the way it's going, it's gonna die, man. And it's sad because I grew up listening to hip hop since the 90s, and I love hip hop. And now hip hop ain't it's not what it was anymore. I go on YouTube and listen to some old school hip hop, the real hip hop, not the hip hop that it's become now. Fuck hip hop in the 2000s. Hip hop ain't the same no more. Hip hop's dying, man. You know, hip hop ain't what it was once. What it was once, you know. What hip hop once was, it ain't the same no more. You know, hip hop is dying slowly. And you guys out there need to stop supporting these rappers, man. These fake joke of an artist. All these rappers are is joke, and all they are is a joke. They're selling their souls. They're selling their souls for fame and money. Cause they know if they don't sell their souls they don't sell their souls, they won't stay in the game. Their careers will die. That's why a lot of these rappers, these old school MCs, these legends, supposedly are not on the top of the rap game anymore. Because they haven't sold their souls because they want to keep hip hop what it is. They don't want to sell their souls just for fame and money. They want to keep the legacy of hip hop alive. Hip hop should be what it was, not what it is now. A joke. Hip hop now is mostly commercial and all about money. It's not about the love. It's not about the love of the game anymore. Hip hop has become a marketing. It's a joke. What's going on with hip hop, man? I love hip hop, but hip hop ain't what it used to be, bro. And a lot of people gonna tell me, "Oh, you're wrong. Hip hop is still hip hop. Hip hop ain't hip hop no more." There are still real hip hop artists out there, but how can you hear them? On YouTube, go to YouTube for underground hip hop. They're underground. Most of these rappers that are good are underground, because all the push you see on TV is nothing but commercial artists that are in it for the. They talk like they're in it for the love of the game, but they're not in it for the love of the game. They're in it for the love of money and being on top of the world. That's what they're in it for. They're not in it for the love of the game. Man, that's bullshit, man. Don't let these joke about artists fool you niggas out there. Don't let these joke of an artist fool you. Trying to tell you that they're in it for the love of the game when they're in it for the love of the money. Yeah, they go to the studio and they make their album. But why they're doing it? So people could buy their albums and they can make more money off of us. That's why I don't buy into these artists no more. I love hip hop. I'm a guy who grew up listening to hip hop since 1990, and I used to always buy CDs. Every time an album would come out, I would always buy it. I've had like 600-700 albums, and nowadays it has to be somebody that I grew up. It has to be an artist that I grew up listening to for me to go to the store and actually buy an album. Because I don't buy into these bullshit ass artists. They're joke. It's a joke. Hip hop is not what it was, man. And I love hip hop, man. I love music, but what music has become nowadays, it's a joke, man. And I don't know what you guys think about hip hop and the state of hip hop, but hip hop ain't what it used to be. And I know it's been a long time on YouTube, but I'm back on YouTube after a while. It's been a while, I know, but I'm back on YouTube, folks. And this is a G-Rod83 talking about the state of hip hop. And it really hurts, bro. It really hurts me a lot because I grew up listening to hip hop and I know my knowledge of hip hop. I'm not just here. I'm not just a guy who's talking about hip hop and don't know nothing about hip hop. Because people talk about hip hop, but I bet they don't know their knowledge of hip hop. I school people on hip hop. I know the history of the East and West Coast. I know everything that went down with Death Row and Suge Knight, Tupac, Biggie. And what do you guys think about Suge Knight? He finally got arrested for Tupac's murder. He didn't kill Tupac, but he was an accomplice. He said Tupac to get killed. And this is the G-Rated 3, and I'm on YouTube. Peace.